fight's not over.
Stop the fight!
No! People.
Everybody, I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Kill everybody. Ah!
All right, guys, welcome back to Broke Bets. We got our bets here for Yan versus Dvalishvili. If you guys haven't been following our bets most recently, we have 4 straight winning weeks. We went positive 2.76 units or something last week, 2.5 something units, and we went on a sweep the week before, so we're doing pretty good here. How you doing, my man?
What's going on? Looking forward to this card.
Yes,
Ready
sir.
to keep the winning streak going.
I will say, confidence level for this card is lower than I've had for other cards more recently. I just feel like a lot of Contender Series fights, a lot of newcomers. But our first bet comes in as a fighter parlay. I got no straight bets on fighters this week. Not many pick'em fights. And I said a lot of newcomers. Hard to make an exact bet. First bet, though. Victor Henry and J.J. Aldrich. I feel that Victor Henry's output volume will slow down gravely, and he's got a good wrestling defense. I don't think this dude's going to be held on his back. And I think he can win a decision or find a finish, whether it's KO, submission, in late second round, early third round. I just feel like the longer this fight lasts, Gravely will just continue to slow down, and he's not fighting somebody that he just fought with Assuncao, where Assuncao is just kind of hovering the fence. Gravely won't do that. Gravely's me marching forward, kind of running in his face, so it'll be interesting. Other person with him, I have JJ Aldrich here. She's going to outclass Lipski. I know some of you guys beat this line movement super well. She was at like minus 200 at one point, sitting at minus, I think, 350 or something right now, but definitely a great bet, I think. Lipski really hasn't been good in her UFC career, and JJ Aldrich just came off a very good performance, even in her loss to Erin Blanchfield. So I really like her to find actually a finish in this fight. I think that Lipski is very finishable. She got the wrestling to get her down, and I see control here. Next bet is yours.
Yeah, we got Dumas with Mario Bautista by finish, KO, or sub. I think Dumas is better everywhere. I think he can either find a submission or knock him out. And for Mario Bautista, I think Guido Cannetti at 40 years old, he's 43 years old. I think he's on the decline here. And of his losses, all of them except for Martinez are by finish. So, and Mario Bautista's been looking good of late, finishing his last 2 opponents. I see that as a path to victory.
Yeah, Guido Cannetti's like success style is like just coming in and throwing hands, brawling, and that's where Mario can change levels and work his way towards a submission. And he just looked unbelievably strong in his last couple of fights too. So that submission should be there. And like with the Dumas fight too, I just feel like he can fight to a decision as well. It's not going to be just like this dude goes all out for a knockout. I think he can point fight for a decision as well. So good bet there. Moving down, prop bets. First one, Krylov and Ryan Spann totally got screwed on this line. We had this at minus 110 2 weeks ago. You know, you don't get your refunded line, which is bullshit, but it's under 1.5, minus 135, still better than what it is now. I think it's like minus 170 already. This fight is now at 215 pounds at catch weight. Ryan Spann's going to put on more muscle even from that fight, or from the last weigh-in, and he's going to be strong, hitting hard, and I'd expect him to either finish Krylov in the first round or Krylov to get a finish in the first round or early second. So I think the under 1.5 is still an attainable price, and I'm sure a lot of you guys still did that. Moving down further, Petr Yan. I got him finishing Merab. Merab is just in people's face the entire fight, and he's going to take that damage that Petr delivers to him. Like, okay, if you look at Petr's loss against Aljamain, most recent one, not the first one, he got his back held, was the only way that he really got held down by Aljo. And I think that Merab doesn't ever take anyone's back. if he's going to be wrestling too, he doesn't really do a shit ton of damage unless it's Marlon Moraes on the ground. And I just see Petr outboxing him, and Merab, I mean, they're probably going to both slow down, but the damage will add up on Merab in rounds 3, 4, and 5. And I just see a finish in there. And I also have a sprinkle bet. I didn't add it on this sheet, but I just bet Petr Yan to win in round 4 at plus 2,200 is a little extra fun one. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Petr, I think he'll come out like he normally does in the first round and, download some information. And then in those 3, 4, and 5 rounds, I see him putting the pressure on and finding a finish. Merab doesn't have the championship round
experience.
Experience, yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. And I think Yan should find some success there.
All right, last bet. We got Victor Petrino and Anton. I'll never be able to say that last name. Under 2.5 rounds with Ramos. So Victor Petrino, this dude is pretty much just a knockout artist. He is like pretty slick boxing for his size. And I don't know if you guys watched Anton's Contender Series fight, but the dude leaves his chin out like Paddy Pimblett to be hit. And that's what happened frequently in that week 1 of the Contender Series. And Petrino's going to be swinging for the fences. And I just see it as Petrino knockout or Anton gets into the clinch, takes his back on the ground. He has I think every single win besides one by finish. So
both of these guys.
Right. So he might look like a fish out of water on the ground for Petrino, and at his like muscle mass, he's going to slow down as time goes on as well. So I think that the ground game is an option for Anton. Ricardo Ramos, taking him. Oh, I spelled Austin Lingo's name wrong. Austin Lingo. I just think that Lingo is more of a tough guy, and Ricardo Ramos will have more weapons here. Mostly the ground game. I just see him finding a submission. He took down Bill Algeo and these guys, got on their backs, won rounds against them. He's faced a lot of high-level competition. He doesn't seem to slow down a lot. And I just don't see... Lingo will have to kind of get him out of there. It's going to be hard for him to point fight this to a decision. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on... What are your thoughts on these fights?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see Lingo winning a decision. If he wins, it's probably going to be by KO. So, I think Ricardo should obviously win this one. And for the Petrino fight, I mean, like you said, he's only been... Most of his finishes are in the first round as well, or early second round too. Right. So don't know how his cardio will hold up, especially if Anton can get him down to the ground. So, yeah, I definitely like that bet and agree with it.
I think the under 1.5 is like a decent spot in that fight as well, but I think you're just running the risk of Anton possibly not going for submissions in that time frame. So I just want to give it extra time. So, but yeah, these are all the bets. Here, let me pull my face off the screen if you guys want a screenshot there. But yeah, 4 straight winning weeks in a row, hopefully making it 5. We're also planning on having our UFC 286 picks video coming out early. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday morning. And we're trying to hit one of those time frames. But definitely getting our research in early right now. So anything else from you?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to this card, but really looking forward to the following card.
Oh, yes. All right. Peace.
Peace.
I know. It doesn't matter, I'm from the trenches. I'm built like this. The old doubted me said I couldn't do it. The old said I couldn't do it. Look at me now.